Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, why is Google trying to release 32 million mosquitoes in the United States?
Also, how this Amazon delivery driver put cat burglar on a whole new stage.
All that and more on the way next. I am back from Connecticut. The first summer vacation of the year is done. 8772 Radio U. The talkback button in the RadioU app. What did I miss? Did Allie behave? Let me know anything that might have happened because I was on vacation, so I didn't listen the whole time.
You listened at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, I did.
I was not expecting you to listen at all. We were talking
happened?
About you the whole time.
What happened while I was gone?
I mean, we had a great time, like just pretty chill.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing crazy. I mean, we definitely got a lot of mailroom stuff done because our RadioU Spring Fundraiser T-shirts were in and our tumblers were in. So
I scheduled this vacation when that was happening.
That's what we theorized. You and Engineer Chris were both gone, and so we were like,
that's right.
We were like, I guess they didn't want to do this. So yeah, I think we got pretty much almost all of that done. Not all of it. So you're not completely free from shipping anything out.
All right. Well, everybody that got your RadioU fundraiser donation and look for that shirt in the mail.
A bunch of delivery notifications, so I know a lot of people have gotten it. So let us know your thoughts. Send us pictures with you with your mugs or your T-shirts on. So.
Tag us on the socials and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to Connecticut. This is a family vacation.
Okay, yes.
So it's not like I have a whole travelogue of things that we did that's exciting to report. But I do have some interesting notes that I can, pass along throughout the show.
Some notes
of Connecticut.
Okay.
One, and help me remember because I have family there. I'm going to go back to Connecticut at some point. That we should never have our vacation to Connecticut cross a Tuesday because nothing in Connecticut is open on a Tuesday.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Does anybody know? Because, obviously my family's there. They would know why. But they were kind of just, their parents and whatever, they're older. They are not out doing everything every day either. So when, we did our Memorial Day barbecue, everybody, blah, blah, blah. Then Tuesday, it's like, all right, what do we do, guys? And everything that there was, like restaurants, things to do, everything is closed on Tuesday.
That's so weird.
I know.
Because in small downtown America, it's often that you'll find places are closed on Mondays.
Sure.
But I've never seen that with a Tuesday, across the board. Maybe a random place is closed on a Tuesday just because they have weird hours or whatever. But the whole place closed on a Tuesday.
It's like the whole state shuts down. It's like it was the Sabbath or something.
And is this this was listed on their hours or they were just adjusting?
This is their normal hours.
Okay.
And so the people I knew there said they're like, yeah, a lot of places are closed on Tuesday, some on Monday, but it wasn't, they didn't realize until we were there on this, on this occasion that's like, oh, everything's closed on Tuesday. Oh, you have to drive an hour to find something to do on a Tuesday that actually happens to be open. It really derailed. And because, that was still early in the vacation. We left on Sunday.
Yeah. Monday
was Memorial Day. So doing, barbecue, family stuff. And then Tuesday, we're like, all right, we're raring to go to find something to do on Tuesday. Let's all go out and have a good time.
And then it's wah.
And there was nothing to do on Tuesday.
No.
So we're like, all right. And Tuesday, the weather was largely nice there.
Yeah.
But Tuesday was the nicest day.
Oh, that stinks.
So Tuesday would have been the great day to just have a great time.
Yeah.
Obviously, we could do outdoorsy stuff, but it's not like the parks are closed. But it's crazy. The whole state Tuesday. It's so weird too, especially if you're open on a Monday and then closed Tuesday and then open the rest of the week. I would hate that. There were some places we found that were closed on Wednesday also, and I'm like, how do you make money?
Yeah, maybe Tuesday's just the slowest day, and so they're like, might as well just not open. But either way, that seems
that
wild.
Doesn't say much for the people of Connecticut, does it?
Yeah.
They're like, Tuesday, let's all stay home. So much so that all the restaurants and everything can close.
Sounds very British.
Yeah. Google is seeking permission to release 32 million mosquitoes in the United States.
Ugh.
That doesn't sound like a headline from a doom scroll at the beginning of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
The news reports that lead to, and then the Earth is deserted or whatever.
It's like lab at Google releases lab-engineered mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They claimed it was to fight a disease, but really it was to take over the world.
Yeah, how did you know that's what they're claiming they're doing?
Well, I mean, I read the articles. So.
They supposedly have a good reason for why they want to do this. Google is involved in this, although, it's just because Google is such a massive company. They're, so many things associated with it.
Yeah, they're involved in everything.
But the mosquitoes are infected with what's called Wolbachia. Is that real?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. So not only are they mosquitoes, they're infected mosquitoes.
Okay.
32 million of them. And the company is actually called Verily. That's the parent company of Google. They want to release 32 million of these infected mosquitoes, mainly in California and Florida, over the next 2 years. And these mosquitoes are... the bacteria makes them sterile.
Oh.
So they will be able to mate, but it won't culminate in anything. And so that means it'll help curb the mosquito population going forward. So you're thinking 32 million mosquitoes sounds like that's going to make a lot of mosquitoes, but it's actually going to help stop new mosquitoes from being born.
Right, because they will mate with wild females, but the eggs that are produced in that mating don't hatch because they're sterile. So I guess not a terrible idea. I am all about getting rid of mosquitoes. In fact, there were efforts in Africa at one point to try and completely wipe out the mosquito population. And for some reason, those efforts were put to an end, which in my opinion is ridiculous because malaria is like the largest killer in Africa. So why not get rid of what causes malaria?
Yes, that seems, if only it was so simple.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it was working. They just stopped doing the efforts. And honestly, many people claim the reason they stopped is because some people that were behind, what was going on were actually into, eugenics and stuff. So,
well, we can't have that.
No.
But going back to these mosquitoes, I think this is very important to emphasize that while this still sounds like something that I'm not entirely sure is a great idea, these are only male mosquitoes which do not bite humans.
Oh.
It's only the females that bite.
Yeah.
So it's not like 32 million mosquitoes are headed out into the world.
And now we have to worry about them.
Yeah, and even though they may not reproduce, they will be biting us. We don't have to worry about that either. So
this sounds like a win-win.
They're kind of covering all the bases. They've definitely come up with a good sales plan to be like, actually, this is okay.
Right.
Which is pretty difficult when your plan is releasing 32 million mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But what gives me pause on this is what other animal could you do this with?
What other animal?
If they said any other animal beside mosquito, we're releasing 32 million of these, but no, it's actually a good idea because it's going to make less of them. I feel like we would have a hard time with that.
I still don't understand why we haven't taken out fleas and ticks. How can we not get rid of them? I don't understand why they are in society. They just cause problems.
This plan doesn't work for those either?
I don't know, but can we please come up with a plan to just annihilate fleas and ticks?
Yeah.
Please?
But maybe there is a plan and maybe it's similar to this one. But maybe what we also need to think is, what are the unintended consequences? What if we do have the mosquito population go down? What could it cause?
Well, I think that is a good question because there are plenty of other animals that eat mosquitoes, eat bugs. I don't know if they eat flicks and teas and stuff, or ticks and fleas, but But yeah, I feel like that's always a question you need to ask. What are the repercussions? There's going to be repercussions.
Right. What if the frogs run out of mosquitoes to eat and they start attacking us or something?
Yeah.
We just don't know.
They starve to death.
And so while they've covered some of the bases, still 32 million mosquitoes going out into the world.
I personally think humans matter more. And so, if humans are dying, they said, a big problem is diseases like West Nile, Zika, yellow fever. I get that people want to I just mentioned malaria. Mm-hmm. I understand why you would want to take these out if they're causing such massive amounts of human suffering.
Might as well try it.
Yeah.
I guess, even though it's still 32 million mosquitoes.
Again, they can't bite us. So
welcome to the world.
I feel like this
so
could
they
be a win-win.
say. So they say. Police in California are trying to find Junie the cat. 8772 Radio U, the talkback button in the Radio U app. Junie was last seen outside her family's home before being picked up by an Amazon delivery driver.
What?
He's doing it all backwards. You're supposed to drop things off. Not pick things up. You got to go to the UPS store to do your returns with Amazon. It was caught on the family's Ring camera outside of their home. Junie is a cat that obviously, indoor and outdoor. And so it was outdoors at the time. An Amazon delivery driver seemed to be making a delivery. And in the process of doing that delivery, also saw Junie the cat outside and picked her up. And she's not been seen since.
Took her away.
Yeah, took her away.
That's crazy.
I know. Why would somebody do this?
Especially because it's obvious she's not a stray.
She's got a collar on.
What are you doing, bro?
I guess he really wanted a cat.
Really wanted this particular cat.
Yeah, he just had to have it.
Because most people, if they really want a cat, they'd be like, oh, cute cat, let me pet the cat. Mm-hmm. And then they'd be like, let me find out how I can get a cat of my own. Mm-hmm. Not how I can steal someone else's.
It's not hard to get your own cat.
There's many cats that need homes.
They're not that expensive.
No, they're really not. You can go to a shelter and pick them up. You
could probably look on Facebook Marketplace and find one for nearly free.
Yeah, you probably could, although I would recommend going through a shelter because then they have all their shots and maybe you're already fixed and all of that. But either way, it's not hard.
It's not that difficult, but now we got to track this delivery driver down and find out what he did with Junie the cat. Where is Junie? The world wants to know.
Yeah.
The Kern County Sheriff's Office. I'm sorry. Kern County is a funny name.
They're on the case?
They're on the case. They are investigating. Amazon says that it's not their fault.
So this is one of their drivers that's a DoorDasher type of driver?
They say that the driver is employed by a third-party delivery service partner.
Yep.
Okay, Amazon, pass the buck. What outfit was he wearing?
Yeah.
An Amazon outfit.
Yep.
He's your employee.
Yes.
Even if it's indirectly.
Yep.
He's still doing your deliveries.
You can still find out who this was.
Yeah.
You still have access to the system to see, all right, let's see. This was the package that was delivered at this time. Who was it by?
Amazon says they're cooperating with law enforcement. Okay, don't hurt yourself, Amazon.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a lot of information you could share so that we could get Junie back home where she belongs.
Right.
And I feel like I want a little more pep in my step if I was Amazon.
Yeah, I would want to as well, because this could be some good press for Amazon. They helped find this family's cat, got reunited with the family. That would be great headlines.
It could even be a really nice story because this guy obviously wants a cat. So you could help find him a different cat that actually didn't have a home already and needs one. If he, I
wonder what someone could be charged with if they steal a pet.
I think it's just
that's illegal, right?
It's definitely illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen people do this with dogs, and usually they take the dogs for ransom or whatever. It's I think Lady Gaga's dog got stolen once.
Oh, yeah, famous dogs.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely a crime.
Yeah.
But with a cat, it's confusing to me.
I know what his name is. It's got to be Edgar.
Yeah. It's time for our Monday tradition on Radio U Mornings, the box office breakdown, looking at what made money and what didn't in theaters over the weekend. Let us know what you've seen lately at 8772 Radio U. We got some shocking results at the box office this weekend. Allie, you probably know this. The number one movie in America is Backrooms.
The number one movie is Backrooms, and what's crazy to me about this is it made the same amount of money as Mandalorian and Grogu made its opening weekend in the United States, which was $81 million. Mm-hmm. That blows me away. Backrooms is from like a YouTuber. Like,
yeah.
You know? Like,
it had a much smaller budget for sure. The Backrooms was the biggest opening weekend for an A24 film of all time.
Wow.
It's made, about 90 or, it's made $81 million this weekend in North America. So a huge weekend for Backrooms. Allie, you did the box office breakdown. I knew Backrooms was coming.
Yeah.
But you probably saw you did the weekend watch list. You probably saw the Rotten Tomatoes score. Is it well received?
It is very well reviewed. I had watched a YouTuber do a review for it, just like brief review, no spoilers, because I really trust his opinion. His name's Jeremy Johns. And he said it was good, but like didn't quite stick the landing for him. So okay. I was surprised the reviews were so high when I did do the weekend watch list. So I want to see it for myself and see kind of who I agree with more. The majority of the critics or Jeremy's review that it's like it's good, but not quite good, not quite as good as like Obsession is. Mm-hmm. But I still really want to see it.
Yeah,
so I'm planning to see it this week.
And I definitely, it's more. It looks like more my speed than Obsession because I feel like that could be too intense.
Yeah, Obsession is pretty scary.
Yeah, but it's not too scary for many people because Obsession came in at number 2 in its third week now.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is Obsession has made more money each subsequent weekend it's been in theaters, which never happened.
No, this is unprecedented. I talked about this last week, how it went up like 40% in its box office from its first weekend, which was about 17 million its opening weekend. Mm-hmm. It went to like 23 million the second weekend, and now it's at 26 million. So it made even more money on its third weekend. Word of mouth is pushing this movie so much because I've told people in my review here on the air, this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time now. It is that good. It's so well made. And if you're a fan of horror, you need to see this.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I may wind up watching it because Mrs. Hudson wants to see it so badly because she likes horror stuff.
It's pretty scary, though. Be prepared for that sense of dread. You're going to feel it.
I don't know if I can do it. But...
And there's a little bit of gore, but not too much.
Okay. So I'll probably wind up getting to it, though.
Yeah, I think you should.
I don't think I can avoid it. And then Star Wars... This is crazy that a Star Wars movie in its second weekend falls all the way to number 3 behind 2 non-franchise horror movies.
I think we talked about this, but Star Wars has really injured its brand with the movies that they've come out with. They just haven't been as good. And we've heard from people that went to see this opening weekend, and they pretty much told us, wait for streaming. Yeah. And I think that's what...
They said it's like a long episode of The Mandalorian show, which people have been happy to watch on Disney Plus, and it's good for that. But do you need to go see it in the theaters? Somebody called in and said it wasn't like, there's nothing consequential enough either where you had to worry about it getting spoiled for you.
Right.
So, which I guess in itself is kind of a spoiler, but I mean, it's been out for over a week now.
Yeah, it's been out for 2 weeks now, and clearly, like, it's only made $246 million worldwide. I say only because that's probably like not even half of its budget.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely not going to make money. It's going to be lucky if it breaks even with all the money they've poured into promoting this film. So it is not looking good for Star Wars. They need to figure out what's not, connecting with audiences with these films right now.
Let us know what you've watched lately at 8772-RADIO-U or with the talkback button in the RadioU app. I've been away for a week, so I've watched something.
Yeah.
It was something that was not on this list at all.
I watched a new horror movie that came out 12 years ago. New to me, but not new to the rest of the world.
RadioU, where music is going, 8772-RADIO-U. Let us know what you've watched lately. We just did the box office breakdown where we found out that Backrooms, a lot of people going to see that. The biggest opening weekend for an A24 film of all time. It made over $81 million in North America. Obsession also doing crazy things for a horror movie because it has made more money every week that it's been in theaters. Like week 1, it made a decent amount. Then week 2, even more. And week 3, even more, which never happens that way. And then Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu was number 3. What have you watched? 8772-RADIO-U.
I watched the movie Creep for the first time. Have you seen this movie?
No, I've not seen it, but I've heard of it.
It's with Mark Duplass, and it's like a found footage movie. And basically the premise is this guy says he's dying from cancer, but his wife is pregnant with the baby, and he wants to film a video just of his life for a day to, give this video to his son. His unborn son.
I thought you said it was a horror movie.
Well, that's the premise, right? And so he hires this guy to come film him, and like the things that he does just keep getting creepier and creepier and creepier, and then eventually it like turns out really, really bad. So I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. I think it's well worth the watch. It's really short, like 70 some minutes. But yeah, a pretty decent horror film that I've never seen before. So I really enjoyed it. Apparently, there's a sequel, so I'll have to watch that, and there's like a show on Shudder.
Okay. I'll have to maybe add that to the list, although horror, so may not happen.
It's not super scary.
Okay.
Like, there's not really any gore. It's just like, it plays with your mind a little bit, but not really that scary.
We heard from William at 8772 Radio U. He mentioned another new release from this weekend that actually wound up at number 5, and that is Breadwinner.
Oh, yeah. I talked about this for the weekend watch list, Nate Bargatze's movie. The reviews were terrible.
They're terrible. The preview, I really like Nate Bargatze.
Me too. I was bummed that the reviews were so bad.
I do want to go see it, even though I guess the reviews are bad. William says the movie is a very similar vibe to Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Which I did like.
Yeah.
William says, I liked it, but not a movie that needs to be seen in theaters. A lot of the stuff in the movie is references to bits from his comedy.
Oh, no way.
I definitely picked that up from the trailer. Even I'm like, this seems like it's just like
something he's talked about.
His comedy routines, and he's putting it into a movie.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I'll probably still watch it. But it doesn't seem like possibly a movie worthy of being seen in theaters, although it only made $7 million. I watched a movie that you couldn't even see in theaters, and that is Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Okay.
Which is like an elevated Hallmark movie, basically. Which to say, I also this weekend being with family watched some Hallmark movies, and I'm like, how do you guys sit through this? Remarkably Bright Creatures would not like that. It's a very nice movie.
Okay.
Predictable but heartwarming, well acted, and so just and it's got an octopus, a talking octopus. So you don't get that in many Hallmark movies, do you?
I wasn't expecting that turn of
My
events.
favorite thing is that the octopus in the movie, his name is Marcellus, is voiced by Alfred Molina.
Oh,
Alfred Molina plays in Spider-Man 2 Dr. Octopus. So he's been Dr. Octopus and an octopus.
Octopus Inception!
Yeah.
We love it!
What is the appropriate punishment for eating chicken nuggets on a roller coaster?
Ooh.
8772 Radio U, or the talkback button in the Radio U app. A man got caught doing this, and now he's paying the price at one of your favorite places, Allie, Cedar Point.
No!
Alan Farrell is his name. He's a YouTuber and social media influencer.
Of course, an influencer did this.
Yeah, he did it for a video. If I'm understanding this right, I don't know if he actually got caught on the ride itself, or if
it was just he posted the video and then
because I'm going to be honest,
banned.
I haven't watched the video.
Oh.
But so I don't know if he got caught at the park, or once he posted the video, then Six Flags stepped in and said, hey, you can't do this. But Alan Farrell snuck on a 10-piece chicken McNuggets from McDonald's on the Millennium Force roller coaster at Cedar Point.
Oh.
By hiding it in his pants, and then attempted to eat the nuggets while on the ride, going speeds up to 93 miles an hour.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
According to this, he was able to eat 7 of the 10 nuggets on the ride, which is pretty impressive because the Millennium Force doesn't last very long, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty quick.
So besides that, he was able to eat them safely, and
I'm watching the video and he's downing them very fast.
Yeah,
so just eating them like Joey Chestnut.
I'd just be afraid they would fly out of your hands or something, which is probably why you're not supposed to bring them on.
And choking hazard.
Yeah, that's what Six Flags has said. Is this is you're not supposed to bring loose items on. Because in this case, they can become choking hazards and also create risk for other guests, which is my first thought of like, if a nugget flies out of your hands and you're at the front, what if it hits the person, in the back seat in the head?
Yeah.
Is it going 93 miles an hour? I mean, they're going 93 miles an hour, so
I don't think you would be like if it hit you directly in the eye. Like, yeah, it could.
That probably hurt, and then or possibly more likely, you're holding it in your hand, the chicken nugget, while you're riding the roller coaster. It flies out of your hand. It doesn't hit anybody on the ride, but it hits somebody down below on the ground. That probably wouldn't do a lot of damage, but still, that's with a chicken nugget. What if he brought something else more dangerous? You never know. So the punishment that he has received is he has been banned from all Six Flags owned parks for life.
Yikes.
That feels steep.
It definitely does feel steep. And I'm looking here. So I'm on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I don't know what numbers he got on his other profiles because I'm sure he's got TikTok, Instagram, all of that. But on YouTube alone, just the video with him eating the nuggets on the roller coaster, he got around 850,000 views. That's not terrible, but in my opinion, that's not worth you getting banned for life from all of these parks.
Now he can never make another video out at Six Flags again.
No.
That's horrible for him.
Yeah. So.
I feel like I understand why they're banning him for life, because what you do not want is more people doing a similar thing of like, let's see what else I can sneak onto rides, because eventually that could end something, something very bad happening.
Somebody gets really seriously injured.
But I also, if this was just an average person and like they weren't on YouTube and they snuck nuggets on as like a dare from one of their friends or something, it feels like it would be, or just like you might not even know. I feel like I wouldn't necessarily, I don't want to bring stuff on a roller coaster, but did I instantly know you're not allowed to bring nuggets? That's part of the banned list of items to bring on a roller coaster. I didn't. So I feel like you can have some leniency of like, maybe people wouldn't know that you definitely cannot do that.
Yeah. But again, I do think they need to put their foot down because they don't want to risk somebody getting seriously injured, killed, whatever, by somebody doing something stupid like this for social media.
What would be the most dangerous food to bring on a roller coaster?
The most dangerous food? I don't know. I feel like it'd have to be something that like already poses a danger of you choking on it, even when you're not on a roller coaster.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, anything with bones. Anything with bones. Maybe anything that like dries your mouth out.
Yeah, or soup. Hot soup.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Burn you and everybody else.
That would mostly be dangerous for yourself, but or coffee.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Bad idea. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.